Okay, here is the basic setup for checkmate with the Rook and King. And assuming there are no other pieces on the board and we're down to an endgame here, this is the strategy that I think is best to go about. Basically, you're going to get your king mobile at a certain point and go after black's king to the eventual checkmate. But the first thing you need to do is to cut off the board. So basically you take your rook on b2, and in this case you would go up to b3. Now black's king would then try to threaten the rook, but he can easily go to the other last file, and he does so at h3. Then black's king then just basically moves away. Trying to stay to the middle would be the best strategy for black's king, but this is where you get your white's king gets to be more mobile. You basically follow the black king with the white king. As he moves, so you move as well, and black's king then now has to move away, or he could move here, whereas then you would cut the board off some more. You could go here to f3, but probably a better move would be right here to d3. That way you cut off more board. Black's king would then have to retreat once again. You could go here, here, or here. Just going to move away at this point. And then you take white's king, move it here to f3. Black's king can't move here, and he can't move here. So he's going to have to move here, here, or here. So he moves, let's just say he moves up here. And you cut the board off some more with the rook. d3 to d4. Black's king then will probably move here. You cut the board off some more. And like so. It's basically a cat and mouse game at this point. You take your white king and follow it up to g4. Black's king is retreating at this point, and you move your rook up, cutting off more board. Now he might try to threaten. That's when you pull your king here to protect the rook. Black then can go here. A common mistake sometimes is you'll put the rook here, checking him, and he can escape back out, basically going this way. But you don't want to do that. You basically want to keep it here, keep him blocked in. The king, black's king, has to move back. And at this point of the game, it's so simple. All you basically do is follow whatever he does with your king. You put white's king here. He can't move here, can't move here. He's either going to have to move here, here, or here. So let's just say he moves here. You know, you take your rook here to f7, check. He could threaten here, that's fine. You move here, you move your king up here to g6, and he has only one move, which is right here, and you have your checkmate with f7 to f8, checkmate. Black is unable to get out. So, and that is how I would attempt to checkmate using the rook and king.